Now, this is just a disclaimer before I start this video properly. Obviously, these are all my opinions, and if you can't stand an opinion, then get off the internet. But obviously, none of my opinions are facts, and if I do say any facts, I'll show receipts. I am not here for the tea. I just want to jump on the unpopular opinion video bandwagon. So let's go. I don't like Girls' Generation. Yeah. I know you guys are thinking, girl, you have town all over your rooms and you have all of the Girls' Generation albums. Yes, let me explain. Aside from not particularly liking the members, I just don't think there's anything wow about them. Of course, they are arguably very talented, but I just don't see anything wow about them, and that's one reason why I'm just not that into them as a group anymore. Another reason is I just feel that their entire soshi bond is just very forced and fake now. If you just like look at certain clips, it just feels forced, and I'm not into that. But anyways, regardless of that, I don't know what happens in the group. You guys don't know what happens in the group because, you know, none of us are in fucking Girls' Generation to know what actually happened between them or if anything did happen. So it's just gonna be a mystery. But I do like most of Girls' Generation songs. They don't have bad songs at all. They have very iconic songs. I'm just not into them anymore as much as I used to be. I don't like Red Velvet music videos, but I absolutely love their albums and their music. Now, I'm not saying all of their music videos. I did like some of their stations, and I did like Red Flavor and Ice Cream Cake. I just don't like the ones that feel like they're trying too hard to be edgy. I know they're not the ones picking the concepts, but I don't know. Like I said before, it feels forced, and I don't like it. There is nothing wrong with lip syncing. I think it's such a stretch to expect idols to sing and dance to these really complex dances at the same time. I don't think it has much to do with talent. I think it just has to do with stamina, you know. If you exercise, you're going to pant a lot and it is hard to like talk and breathe if you do quite a lot of exercise and or dancing. So I think it's just such a stretch for people to think that idols would be able to sing and do these really complex and physically demanding dances at the same time. It's a fucking stretch. The only time I would have a problem with lip syncing is if a idol is singing a ballad or just standing still and they are not doing anything that requires physical movement. That's when I would be like, okay, why are you lip syncing? I don't like Amber Liu. I don't know how to pronounce her name. Sorry if I butchered it, Amber. Honestly, nothing wrong with her music. I haven't really listened to her music apart from the one with Taeyeon. I just think she acts like a 12-year-old Dan and Phil fan from back in 2012. The type to be like, oh my god, XD, llama drama, like, no, I'm not into it. I am sick and tired of Jessica Jung. Firstly, I think all of her music videos and the actual music itself is very samey. I think they are all just shots of her in a nicely decorated house playing with the furniture and then a few shots of her outside in a pretty scenery. And I think that's it. I'm sick of seeing the same music videos. And I think she owns being the victim. I think her whole first album was about being a victim. Woe is me, woe is me. I'm kind of sick of it and I'm over her. And now I can just hear the Jessica Jung Protection Squad breathing heavily on their keyboards, tapping away, writing angry Tumblr posts about me. But you know what? Loving the clout, sis. Leaving a company because you can't do what you want is kinda stupid. This is just a disclaimer before I elaborate. I actually love Chris. I love everything he does. I love him as an artist and actor, and I love his songs, but I am just using him as an example. Like, I'm going to compare this to an everyday situation. Like, imagine if I got a job and then I left because I didn't want to do like what my company told me to do. Like, it's a job. You have someone in charge of you and you do what they say. And I think that Chris signed a contract. He knew what he was signing up to, and I think it's just a bit silly to say, oh, I couldn't do what I wanted to do, because it just doesn't work like that. You have to follow rules at the end of the day. And I do respect that you want freedom as an artist, but I think if you wanted freedom as an artist, then you should have chose to go to another label or try and start something up by yourself. I know it's harder to get recognition that way, but if you want to do your own thing, then you'll have to do it yourself. You can't sign under a company that has rules and say, I want to do what I want. I hope I'm making sense here. I don't like Tao. Though he has got some decent songs, I think he's just quite ungrateful and he's a bit of a brat, and I think he's a bit of a hypocrite. And my friend Lizzie, she actually made a brilliant text post. She's an amazing writer, so she can obviously describe way more eloquently than me why we both dislike Tao, so I'll leave a link to that in the description. And before you guys unsubscribe and hate on me for the rest of my life, I'm gonna ask you guys, what are your unpopular opinions on K-pop, because I genuinely want to know. I want to like spark some debate going in the comments. I just want to see what you guys think. So please, please, please let me know what you guys think, or if you disagree, if you agree. I really want some comments because I'm a clout chaser. Anywho, that is the end of the video. I actually really do genuinely want like a discussion in the comments, so please tell me what you think or tell me your opinions on anything. And like, comment, subscribe. Don't take my opinion seriously. You know I'm just a weirdo on the internet who doesn't matter at all. So I'll see you guys later. Bye!